Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 Morning News at 7.
Coming up, why forming new habits is the key to seeing the change you want in 2020.
The new year is less than 2 weeks away. Can you believe it? Executive career coach Elizabeth Pearson joins us with ways to make those New Year's changes stick. Well, first of all, good morning to you.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here. I know it sneaks up on you, doesn't it?
I was just like, wait, what do you mean we are 2 weeks away? Less than 2 weeks away. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get to this real quick because you have a few tips to making sure that you stick to your New Year goals, right?
Yeah. I don't love the word resolution.
Okay.
So I tell everybody to just throw that word out because I feel like it kind of has a negative, like high pressure connotation. Instead, focus on creating new habits. Right?
Okay.
So when you look at really high overachievers, the Bill Gates of the world, they all have really successful routines and habits. So start small and work on daily habits.
Okay.
And then ultimately that will help you kind of get to your long-term goal.
Okay, so and then this goes with, you want to better yourself. That's what, right? That's what, when people say, I want to make a New Year's resolution, they're like, I want to better myself. But you're saying that starts with good and new habits. But
absolutely.
But don't overdo it.
Right. I mean, that's the other thing, right? If we say we're going to have this big New Year's resolution, there's all of this pressure and there's this weight to get a lot of stuff done. And it's usually in like a ridiculously short amount of time.
Right.
We want to lose 20 pounds by February 1st.
Oh boy.
We want to have a new job. We want to do this or that. You're really setting yourself up to fail. So when you make those small habit changes, you start to build momentum. But another big key is to check in with yourself weekly, monthly, and quarterly. Because sometimes your goals have changed. Maybe you no longer want what you set down to, write out on January 1st as your resolution.
Right.
So keep checking in with yourself.
Okay, I like that. And then one of your other tips is to have a support system. So talk about why that's so important.
You need a cheerleader.
Yeah.
All of these people, Tom Brady didn't win all of these Super Bowl rings by himself. Now, did he? No, everybody who goes really far typically has some sort of support system. So this can be friends and family, this can be hiring a coach, this can be any way you want to find and maybe a Facebook group, something, but get yourself a support network. Statistics show you're much more likely to follow through with something if you feel like it's a group effort or that you have somebody kind of backing you up, holding you accountable, and at the very least, put some reminders on your watch or your phone to have you check in throughout the day to make sure that you're staying on goal and on task.
I like that you say someone can hold you accountable because that works even when, like, say, working out. Like if someone is telling me, hey, we got to go, I'm like, oh gosh, okay, we got to go. But if you leave it to me, I might just say, well, the sofa looks really nice. And I mean, I haven't, caught up on my television show. So there's that.
If you have a personal trainer there cheering you on and pushing you and reminding you of the long game, you will be much more likely to follow through and achieve your goals.
You were talking about putting too much pressure on yourself, creating these goals that are just so out there. How can you make more attainable goals then?
I think that you have to start really small, right? So if you set really easily attainable small goals for yourself, this can be hourly, daily, weekly, and then you can actually keep track of it on your phone with this great app. It's called Streak. So if you say, I'm going to do yoga every day for the next month, it will actually, you can log it in your phone to see, and then psychologically, it will have you not wanting to break that streak. So I've gone 5 days of doing yoga every day. I don't want to break that. But the key is that when we say do yoga every day, it can be 3 minutes of shavasana on your bed. That counts as yoga. Then when you're there and you've achieved that goal, you're much more likely to throw in a plank or do a downward dog or something like that because you feel like you can do it and you're building momentum and you're building self-confidence.
And you start to get better at what you're doing and then it makes you want to be better. So therefore then your goals will, oh my gosh, I love this. So here's the thing, Elizabeth, we could talk about this for hours because there is so much to talk about, but these were really good tips. And lastly, what she says is that you should actually write your goals down and then that way you can hold yourself accountable. So here's the thing. Thank you for being here this morning.
You're so welcome.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, Happy New Year.